Hi everyone. So I want to share about how to farm gold in my own strategy on how to farm the gold in this game. So as what we know, gold is a very crucial um, currency on this game, and it is what we usually use, especially for masterworking, enchantment, and I understand that on the previous season there is an abundant amount of whisper caches because of the season of the witchcraft. But on this season we don't have so much whisper caches, so we have to grind on whisper events in order to get those caches. And then there is so many ways on how we can farm the gold, and these past few days I've been collecting data so that I can share this with you so that you can strategize and you can also create your own path on how to farm your gold. So I want to share this data. So the Archetype Cash is giving around 4 million gold on T4. And I gathered this duration, how much we can gather this 4 million gold from the Archetype Cash. So basically, it depends on how many party on or how many players are playing on that apparition incursion. Based on my experience, it's usually around 2.5 minutes for you to complete if there are so many players on the apparition incursion. But if you're doing it solo, depends on how mobile and how good the DPS of your character. Probably you can do it the same time or the same, or if your build is like mine, I'm doing the blight build, so I can finish it in, and I'm not yet my build is not yet optimized, so I'm finishing it around 5 minutes. So based on this duration is basically based on my character. If your character is much more mobile and dealing more DPS, then the values here is much more greater than mine. So basically for the Archetype Cash, for you to farm like 10 apparition incursion event in order to get that Archetype Cash, so technically the gold it will generate is approximately 164 per minute. And then the Whisper Cash, normal, legend, chaos, and this one, so basically most of them are generating approximately 4 million gold. And with regards to the Whisper Caches, so there's also another way to farm the this Whisper Caches. So what I usually do is, sometimes there are this dungeon, you don't have to really run a nightmare dungeon. You can just go into this dungeon, but apparently if it's not a nightmare dungeon, you have to manually go to a waypoint and sprint with your mount to go to the dungeon. So you can do this dungeon and then clear it, and basically you don't have to kill all the monster, just complete the objective, unless if it's a slay to all enemies. Just complete the objective and you will be able to get that 5 whisper event. And then there's another one, then you can just hop into the another one. It will come to a point that you will be exhausting all of the nightmare dungeon, but if you run out of the until another one is open again, then you can just hop in on killing those lair bosses. And sometimes if you have this available seating abomination, then you can grab this one, or sometimes the undercity or sometimes the infernal horde. So you can take advantage of getting those chaos, and so you'll be able to get those whisper caches. And then I have also collected this data for the tormented bosses. So to explain this, so when you kill the tormented boss, the boss itself drops some gold, and then when you open the horde chest, it also provides some gold. Then you what is this selling unique? So the unique that drops on the horde chest, sometimes it will be, maybe there's one of them will be useful, or maybe all of them are you don't need them. So all you need to do, instead of salvaging them, it's better to sell them, because it generates more gold, especially two-handed weapons. And most of the time 200 weapons are, I think there's usually the one that has the tormented boss that drop a 200 weapon is Varshan and Grigor. Oh, sorry, Lord Zir. I don't know other bosses if they are dropping 200 weapons also. Probably the 50% general unique pool. So on Torment 3 it drops 6 items, but on Torment 4 they drop 7 unique items. So lair bosses, so they have this amount. So for every kill of the tormented bosses, based on this data, it generates around 1.5 million per kill on the lair bosses. For the greater lair bosses, it's 1.9. I don't have the data for the exalted on Torment 3 because you don't have to kill the exalted lair boss on Torment 3. It's better to save your betrayer's husk on Torment 4 so that you have a better chance. And basically this betrayer's husk to kill and to hunt down the baby Belial is by chance. So it's better to keep those betrayers husk if you're on Torment 3, and then when you are ready on Torment 4, if you can kill Belial there, then just use your husk there. So it's more efficient, and basically it's because of its rarity. Then so yeah, so this one is also per kill. So if you can kill the tormented bosses, if you have so many mats, if you can kill the tormented bosses in less than this time that I have, 0.25 minutes, so this is roughly around 15 seconds, then you can generate this gold. But this is Torment 3. Of course, you're looking forward to go to Torment 4 to farm them. So sometimes if the greater lair bosses are so powerful on Torment 4, if you are not that powerful yet, then you can still go to greater lair bosses just to farm them for the Whisper event also. So our main goal is basically to farm them on Torment 4. So this is the data that I have collected based on, I think this is no matter how fast that you're killing the boss, this is the amount of gold that it will generate for the lair bosses. So the total, so the boss drop again, this is when you kill the boss will drop gold where you killed it. And then when you open the horde chest, then it will provide gold as well. And then again, selling unique. I think selling unique, it's because it's more abundant here, because on Torment 4 it drops 7 unique compared to Torment 3. And then lair boss, this is how much gold it generate. Apparently for Belial, it doesn't drop any gold, because I believe because the way that they designed Belial, it has its own platform. It doesn't die on the ground. So I think somehow there's no drop of gold on Belial, but on the horde chest there is. Apparently, I don't know what is the range of the gold, but this is the data that I have collected. And then the selling of the unique. So the unique here is going to be depending on the type of boss that you kill. In this data, I think I opened a Bison Eyes horde chest, and basically the unique there is not that as expensive compared to Varshan and Grigor. So what I did today, before I recorded this video, I did a test run on my Blight Necromancer, and then for 1 hour and 11 minutes, what I did for this particular duration is I farmed Whisper events back to back. Sometimes I go to Operation Incursion. If I don't see players on the Operation Incursion, I just skip that, and then I just move again on the next like dungeon event, the one I'm talking about. But if you want to farm it, then just go ahead. There's no problem with it. It's just on this particular test, I just want to be as efficient as possible to run all the Whisper event as much as possible. So again, after 1 hour and 11 minutes, so I did some all dungeons. I think I did a world boss here because there's a world boss. So again, there will be a little bit of downtime here, and then killing the I think I did one undercity because there's an undercity. Approximately during this 1 hour and 11 minutes, again depending on how fast and mobile your character is, I think I got approximately around 8 to 10 whisper caches. And then basically the whisper caches drops some Lord Zir, I think Bisonice also, and then Varshan. So far the materials that I have collected for the boss materials is enough for me to kill 5 runs of lair bosses. So after killing the lair bosses, you will get these Stygian stones, or for the greater lair bosses mats. Then you can also again farm the greater lair bosses. So approximately I have generated 56 million gold. I don't know if this is like I feel like it's still decent, but again, if your character is mobile and more has more DPS, then I guess you will be generating more gold here than mine. And then Infernal Hordes. Infernal Hordes, for this one, I did a T4 Infernal Hordes, and again, this is depending on the boons that you're getting and how fast your build are killing the monsters. Of course, the more faster that you're killing them, the more burning ether that you will get. In this test, I have only 394 burning ether. And then the Infernal Horde compass that I use here is the Infernal Compass Wave 8. And then that's roughly around I think, sorry, this is not 10 minutes. I think this is, I believe, around 8 minutes to complete. So that is the Wave 8 Infernal Hordes. So technically, so what I'm trying to explain here is for the Infernal Hordes, you can also use all of your burning ether, to open the gold chest. And based on my observation here, it's approximately, it generated around 16 million for that entire 10 minutes. So I want to explain here. I think this is everything that I have. I guess so it's up to you based on this data that I have. You can feel free to check and go back on this video and try to I think based on this data you can do it, I would say, much more better than mine. Again, depending on how fast and good your class or your build DPS is. So at least you have an idea, and hope you find this helpful by sharing this data with you. And then there's one more tip that I want to share. I don't know if you guys have observed this, and Infernal Compass. I want to explain something about this Infernal Compass. We have the Wave 10. The Wave... Where are you? 10? Why you're not moving? It doesn't want to move. Anyway. I don't know why it doesn't want to move. So this Wave 10, Wave 6, and then Wave 8. So what I have observed here is, so this is how I use this Infernal Horde. Don't salvage the Wave Cap 6 or don't salvage the Wave Cap 8 here. Somehow I find it interesting that I think this is how it works. Sometimes we will encounter an Infernal Horde that has a Whisper event. If you have so many Infernal Horde Compass, use the Wave 6 Infernal Compass to use for that to get that Whisper event. For Wave 8, use this to farm your gold. And then for the Wave 10, because it has more wave, you will be generating more burning ether. Then this is the one that you're going to use for farming of the site. So if you are running out of gold, then you can use the Wave 8 Then again, if you want to take advantage of that green favor, then you can use this one. So, well, yeah, I think that's it. Hope you find this build helpful, and I think at least for me, it's going to be more fun to just play around with the game. Not just you're just grinding on one particular event. At least you are hopping on different kind of events to farm, and I know how scarce the gold is on the game, and especially how expensive to master work and to enchant your item, especially if you want to roll on your item, especially I think if your item is already has a higher rarity, I think it's going to it will require you just 3.7 million just to enchant the item. And again, also with masterworking, you need if you're trying to get that chance for you to hit that to master crit the right affix, it will require you 5 million gold just to reset. So imagine, based on my data, right, 4 million for every cash. That's enough for you to just roll the the tempering. Oh, sorry, for the masterworking. So, oh yeah, I think that's all for me, and hope you find this gold farming strategy helpful, and hope you can also find ways. If I miss anything, feel free to put it on the comment section below if you have any ideas that you want to share as well, and let me know if I miss anything. And yeah, please, if you find this video helpful, please like and share and subscribe on my channel. And you can also visit my Twitch channel, as I'm already basically I'm live as I recorded this video. And yeah, I would appreciate if maybe I could earn your follow. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. By the way, my Mages at Arms build is also uploaded. If you want to test that build, if you want to have fun with that, feel free to check out this video. So I'll just put the link on that video on the description box below. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and have a good one. Bye.